Trailblazers. Today is Thursday, March 5th, 2020. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Lauren.
From Miss Noel's class.
Everyone please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Today's lunch is oven fried chicken with whole grain cornbread or build your own pizza. Side items include collard greens or loaded mashed potatoes. Fruit is also available.
Now here's Mr. Schubert with some exciting news.
Good morning, Trailblazers. It is that time of year. Today is our Trailblazer Fitness Adventure Kickoff. We will see you at 105 pre-K through second grade and 145 third through fifth grade for our pep rally this afternoon. I can't wait. Get excited. We'll see you then. Back to our anchors.
Now let's go to Miss Keltner and Dr. Poole for a few announcements.
Haffa Day, Trailblazers. Happy Thursday.
A little damp out there, so be careful walking on the sidewalks, and more rain is to come, so be careful.
Yes, but guess what? We are sun shining on the inside because we have celebrations that we want to acknowledge this morning. We have Cade D and Grace W who are celebrating birthdays. Happy birthday. Come on down to the front office because, of course, we're celebrating with you as well. And from Mrs. Whitley's class, we have JD B, all initials, JDB, who has mastered his subtraction facts, and we have Owen K, who has mastered his division
that's
facts.
Awesome. Way
to go, boys. Way to go.
Keep up the good work.
And today, in Women's History, we are celebrating and acknowledging Louise Pierce. She was one of the foremost pathologists of the early 20th century, and she was born today in 1885. She found a cure for, how do we say that, Ms. Keltner?
Trypanosomasis. Or close enough.
Trypanosomasis in 1919 and researched the African sleeping sickness. I remember that, yeah. So, boys and girls, that's our observation today for our women's history. And I also have, I do believe this is Peyton Rich. This belongs to you. So, if you would, come on down to the front office and retrieve it for us, please. And we have Officer Burton this morning with us.
Good morning. How y'all doing? Can't wait for the pep rally today. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm really excited.
All right. She's here to keep us safe. Give her a high five and thank her for coming out and just making sure that this Soto Trail is safe.
Safe and sound. That's right. Thank you, Officer Burton. All right, Trailblazers, we have a new teacher on our campus, and I'd like to welcome Miss Angela Rowland. She is taking Mrs. Bennett's place while Miss Bennett is out on maternity leave. So when you see Mrs. Rowland, give her a high five and a wave and welcome her to DeSoto Trail. All right, yes, after WDTS, Officer Burton is going to be our guest reader today for the Dr. Seuss book, What Was I Scared Of? So stay tuned right after WDTS. Tomorrow is Dress for Success Day, which goes right along with our Keys theme, Keys to Success. So I want you to dress up maybe in your weekend finest or what you want to be when you grow up. So dress up tomorrow and let's see, what everybody hopes to be when they grow up. And dress for success tomorrow. The Dr. Seuss-ish characters that y'all have been drawing are adorable. I can't show everyone. I just pulled some random few. So we've got Moose Goose, Mrs. Giggles, the Zen. I'll try to keep them. This was Candy City, very intricate. Love that. We've had the cat in the hat, but now we got the dog in the hat. Diamond Hands Monk.
Cute.
This is Shy Matt. He's a squid, which was blue and mistreated until he found a friend, which he has always by his side. Aww. I like that. That would be a good message. The Octotasker. Up and up and up he goes, jumping a rope while holding a rose, playing soccer while reading some prose, and up he goes. Oh, we Very might have a little Mrs. Seuss on our campus, actually. The Zarf-a-Larf. That sounds like a Dr. Seuss character for sure. Sally the Fish Elephant. That'd be a funny character in a book. The Wooth Brush on the toothbrush. too cute. Mr. Sock. The long Momo bird. That could be a fun character. The Ziggy Zag cat. The mustache guy. And then the flying lumpus. So cute. So all of them will be displayed. Thank you to Miss Christinger and some high school volunteers. They're going to be hanging them up in the media center so you can see them over the next few days. Nice. But great characters. I mean, if you want to write a book about your character, we can highlight that on WDTS. There's the next level of challenge. Yeah. All right. I think that's all I have. Oh, congratulations to Mrs. Scoville. She has completed her curriculum and materials development class for ESOL endorsement. And also to Mrs. Lambert. She's also completed the curriculum and materials development. So way to go, teachers, for working on those reading endorsements. Yes, we do. Thank you very much. Yes. All right, now are we back to the news anchors? Not quite yet. Yep.
Our key to success word for the week is confidence. Having confidence in myself is believing that I can do it. I know my abilities and what I'm capable of doing.
Ready?
That's it for today's edition of WDTS. Remember,
you hold the keys to unlocking your success. Bye.
Hi, I'm Officer Susan Burton, and I'm going to read to you today, What Was I Scared Of? A Glow-in-the-Dark Encounter by Dr. Seuss. Well, I was walking in the night, and I saw nothing scary, for I have never been afraid of anything, not very. Then I was deep within the woods, when suddenly I spied them. I saw a pair of pale green pants, with nobody inside them. I wasn't scared, but yet I stopped. What could those pants be for? What could a pair of pants at night be standing in the air for? And then they moved, those empty pants. They kind of started jumping, and then my heart, I must admit, it kind of started thumping. So I got out fast as I could go, sir. I wasn't scared, but pants like that, I did not care for, no sir. After that, a week went by. Then one dark night in Greenwich, I had to do an errand there and fetch some Greenwich spinach. Blech. Well, I had fetched that spinach, and I was starting back through town, and then those pants raced around a corner, and they almost knocked me down. I lost my Greenwich spinach, but I didn't even care. I ran for home. Believe me, I had really had a scare. Now, bicycles were never made for pale green pants to ride them, especially spooky pale green pants with nobody inside them. And the next night, I was fishing for doubt trout on Rover River when those pants came rowing toward me. Well, I started to shiver. And by now, I was so frightened that I tell you, but I hate to, I screamed and rode away and lost my hook and line and bait too. I ran and found a brickle bush. I hid myself away. I got brickles in my britches, but I stayed there anyway. I stayed all night, the next night too. I'd be there still, no doubt, but I had to do an errand, so the next night I went out. I had to do an errand. I had to pick a peck of snide in a dark and gloomy snide field that was almost 9 miles wide. I said, I do not fear those pants, with nobody inside them. I said and said and said those words. I said them, but I lied them. Then I reached inside a snide bush, and the next thing that I knew, I felt my hand touch someone. And I bet that you know who. And there I was, caught in a snide, and in that dreadful place, those spooky empty pants and I were standing face to face. I yelled for help. I screamed, I shrieked, I howled, I yelled, I cried. Oh, save me from these pale green pants with nobody inside. And then a strange thing happened. Why, those pants began to cry. Those pants began to tremble. They were just as scared as I. I never heard such whimpering, and I began to see that I was just as strange to them as they were strange to me. I put my arm around their waist and sat down beside them. I calmed them down, poor empty pants, with nobody inside them. And now we meet quite often, those empty pants and I, and we never shake or tremble. We both smile, and we say hi. And that is the end of What Was I Scared Of?